The map of America in the Crew 2 may be scaled down considerably, but it's still about 60 miles from coast to coast, and there are so many places to see. Here's 5 things you really need to take the time to enjoy on your tour around the country. What's up guys, I'm Darkdally, and today we're playing the Crew 2, and I want to show you guys 5 of the coolest places you've just got to visit in this game. We got everything from Area 51 to places with the most beautiful scenery to drive through, and the first place I want to come is this place right here. This is called the Pit Mines, and I'll show you where this is at on the map. And this is just a cool place to be. There's a lot of stuff to take in. Oh, there we go, it's coming into view right now. We have these massive machines here, and you can watch them sit here and dig, and I guess they're building like a quarry or mining for something here. I'm not a miner, I don't know how it works, but this is such an awesome place to be right here. A friend and I spent quite some time just messing around here. This is there's so many cool places in this game. The map is huge, and this game is just really cool because of it. Let's get down here in my car, and there's a lot of space to drive around here and have fun. Mostly, my friend and I, we spent most of our time trying to get up on those saw blades, and we couldn't do it, but you're welcome to try. Let me show you where this place is at on the map. This is just a really cool place to explore. I said I was going to show you some cool stuff, some Easter eggs, some beautiful scenery, whatnot. Here's where we are. So here's the pit mines. Let's get a good overall view of it. These machines are massive, and it's fun to watch them work and just see everything that's going on here. You can watch them move and saw, dig. Let's get up here. Here's where we're at. We're just north of Washington, and here's where you're going to find the pit mines. So this is a really cool place. Definitely be sure to check this out. All right guys, let's go ahead and head on to number 2 that I want to show you. All right, and the next place I want to show you guys is really honestly anywhere in New England. Up here in like Massachusetts, Maine, this whole area up here, everything is so beautiful. The trees. This is a really great place to drive around. This is a place that you would want to come and see the scenery, and it's a really fun place to race and just generally be. Let's go ahead and hop in my car. Even the architecture here is really awesome. Now that's one thing about this game. You can tell, like for instance, you can tell the difference between the Louisiana swamps and the Everglades in Florida. There's different vegetation. You can tell the difference between architecture, between buildings here in New England on the in the Northeast, and buildings down in the South, like in Texas, or buildings in California. You can tell the difference in the trees. Yeah, there's redwoods in California. Here we have these really tall, I don't know if these are spruce trees or what they are. I'm not a tree guy, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You get what I'm saying. New England in general is a very beautiful place. Now, of course, I'm doing this footage from the beta, and at least in the beta version of the game, there's not a whole lot here. In fact, there's really only one travel point in all of Maine, and that's up here. So a lot of people may not have come up here yet. Now, pretty soon, the full game will be out. In fact, if you're watching this now, the full game may well be out by now, and who knows what all is going to be up here. But let me tell you, Maine and New England in general is such an incredible place to explore and just drive around. If you're the type who just likes to drive around and have a good time and see what all's out there, this is a beautiful place. I love this like colonial kind of architecture they have up here. And the trees, the roads are windy and just perfect. There's a lot of great rally driving up here too. There's a lot of great rally driving in the Rocky Mountains. There's a lot of great rally driving here in New England. Let me tell you that, guys. All right, let's move on to the third place I want to show you guys that you just have to visit in the Crew 2. This place, this is all about fun. Less about scenery, more about fun. All right, now these places right here are cool. Now, I'm sure once the full version of the game comes out, these are going to be utilized for monster trucks. I'm sure they're going to do something with these, and these will be better known than they are now. There's several of these around the map, but they definitely deserve a mention because these are so much fun. There's, I don't know, a lot of the cities will have these big, like, monster truck sized skate parks outside of them. And again, as this is still in the beta and there are no monster truck events, I'm assuming that's what this is going to be once the game is fully released. Nonetheless, know that you should come here and play around in these. Now, these are built for monster trucks. Normal cars don't have the size or maneuverability to utilize a lot of these obstacles to their fullest potential. So let's kind of check it out here a little bit with my monster truck. there's a lot of fun obstacles here. Again, I'm sure that if you're watching this, the game's already out, and you're going to be like, yeah, Darkdally, we already know what these are for. But even though this is no secret, this is definitely something everyone should check out. Let's go in here and have a bit of fun. Every one of these is different. I've seen probably 4 or 5 of these, or maybe even more, around the map. You have all kinds of all kinds of obstacles. From a basic, like, little stair climb thing here. Normal cars can't do this. Even my rally raid car can't do this. So a lot of these obstacles you can't use. There's balance beams, which other cars are simply too small to use. And the main thing, let's get over here to the fun part. Let's get over here to the quarter pipe where it's fun. The other thing is, these monster trucks are incredibly maneuverable, as I'll show you right now. And unlike other cars, you can do flips, you can do, 180s, 360s. The sky's the limit with these monster trucks. It's really cool using these on the half pipe. There's usually a half pipe in one of these. And as you can see, there's all kinds of stuff above me. There's balance beams, and these places are really cool. And even if their existence is just obvious, you should come here. Bring your rallycross car, bring your motorcycle, and see how many of the obstacles you can tackle in something that's not a monster truck. That's always a fun challenge. These places are great, guys. Definitely come check these out. Next, let's move on to a little Easter egg that maybe not everyone's found. Alright, so out here in the middle of the desert, and yes, of course, I'll show you where we're at once we get there. There's a little tiny military-looking base with a flying saucer in it, which I can only assume is Area 51, or it's some kind of little alien thing, so we'll just call it Area 51. Even though it doesn't have any airstrips or anything, it's pretty small, but it does have a little wrecked flying saucer, and it's down here in the southwest. Let's get there, and I'll show you around. I'll show you all about it. I'll show you the little Area 51 Easter egg. It's really cool. It should be right over this hill. It should be coming into view. Let's see, I think this is it right here. And I'll show you where we're at on the map. Yep, here we are right here. I'll show you how to get here. First, let's check it out on the map. You can see the little wrecked flying saucer there over the top of that building. Here's where we're at on the map. Let's zoom out. Here's the best way to find it. See right there where it says Western Shrub Steps? It's just southeast of that right here. That's how you find it. There's really nothing out here except this, and there's no way in. So to get in, you got to get a little creative. I think the full game's going to have helicopters. There are no helicopters in the beta, at least I've heard someone has one, but I don't know how to get it. That's not the point. The point is, here's how we're going to get in. We're going to just use the little trick with the plane. Let's get some distance out here. We're going to use the plane, and that'll get us in, is what we're going to do. So let's get my plane out here. Let's get pointed back. There we go. This is really cool. Yeah, there's no way in. All the gates are completely unbreakable. I tried even banging at it with my monster truck. No dice. But we can just do this and hop right in here. Alright, so here's the inside of the base. And we got a little wrecked flying saucer. It's just kind of a cool little Easter egg. And yes, you can jump the flying saucer. Let's see how much distance we can get. Let's back up over here. Let's see what kind of distance we can get. There we go. Not much. And there's no way out. So we're going to have to fast travel back out or hop in a plane or something. But I think this place is really cool and definitely deserves a mention, as I know a lot of people, like myself, are wondering, does Area 51 exist? And I kind of combed the map a little bit till I found it. I'm sure it's not too hard to find. This map system is so incredible, it's really not too hard to find anything. Alright guys, let's head on to our next destination. Now, a lot of these places are just cool because they just have beautiful scenery. This place is even beautiful at night, even in this bad weather as it is right now. Let's hop a plane and get a flyover. Here we are at the Florida Keys. This is a place that you simply have to check out. This is probably, and at least in my opinion, this is probably the most beautiful place to drive through in the game. The Keys here, there's actually several miles of islands. This is about 5 miles worth of islands here. They really pulled out all the stops, and they did an excellent job creating the bridge that links all the islands. Now, I've never been to the Keys in real life. I'm not saying this is how they look in real life, but they did an excellent job really making this such a beautiful location. Now, a lot of people just maybe want to fast travel around and get their races done and make money, but I like to take my time and have fun with the game. And you find a lot of stuff. Like even when you drive the roads, this game, you know, all the thousands of miles of roads, throughout, you know, this version of America. There's even road signs that direct you where to go, tell you what town is coming up, how many miles, just like in real life, only they're closer together. You could pretty much go from coast to coast with a little geographical knowledge of America, coast to coast, just following the signs, you know, and going from city to city and do a tour. And one thing I got to say is that one place that is really beautiful is right here at the Florida Keys. This place is just awesome to drive around in. All right, guys. So that whole time I've been talking, I'm still flying over the Keys. There's so many islands here. It's about 5 or so miles across the length of these islands. It's a really awesome thing. I haven't even begun to explore all these and see everything there is yet to, you know, see here. But I just want to do a short video today. And next, I want to take a look at, you know, the final thing. The final. This is more like a collection of places. They've done a lot of really good work putting places that actually exist in real life America and recreating them, you know, in this world, like Mount Rushmore, which is, there's a picture, the thumbnail picture for this video is my monster truck on top of one of the presidents at Mount Rushmore. You know, they have the Golden Gate Bridge, they have Cape Canaveral, which is up ahead of me. It's actually probably about 20 miles. This map is so big. Let's see if we can make it to Cape Canaveral, and you can see the space shuttle on the launch pad. Oh, there it is. It's right over here. If we zoom in fact, we should be able to see the, there it is. We can see the space shuttle on the launch pad. Let's set a waypoint. Let's see how far it is. I mean, I'm in South Florida. Cape Canaveral is, well, there. Let's see, how far is that? All right, we can see that's, oh, it's like 8 miles. We're not going to really bother, though. We got so many other great, awesome locations. There was a few I looked for and couldn't find. I couldn't find Alcatraz. I looked for it. I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the big Hollywood sign in Los Angeles. I was able to, the Grand Canyon is here, the Strip in Las Vegas. A lot of the most iconic things that exist in America exist here. And I encourage you to go out and find those because the game does too, you know, with the photo mode. So there's so many cool places. Like a lot of games do. These are more like Easter eggs, things that exist in real life that you should really come and check out. I advise everyone, instead of just fast traveling, maybe take a couple road trips. Find a good road trip car, come and check out some of these places and see all that this game has to offer. Maybe, you know, one day you're watching Netflix and you just want something to do with one eye, you know, you watch TV, come and explore, drive around, and you'll probably find some cool loot for your car to make its, you know, to improve its performance as well. All right, guys, that's pretty much everything I wanted to show you. I know that I promised 5 places that you must see in the game. Well, these places are all places you must see, but you know what? There's hundreds more. This is a huge, unique map. You know, like right here, the Everglades. The Everglades is awesome, especially at night. It's almost like a different world at night. The way the lights and everything just glows through the swamp water. Those little shallow boats doing their little races, zigzagging through the swamps. There's so many cool places. But the 5 I mentioned are definitely, let's call that a starting point. Maybe that will ignite the explorer spirit in you and make you want to find some more places. Guys, be sure to tell me what you think of this video in the comments below. Tell me what kind of places you found that are cool. Because there's so much unique stuff. So many truly unique places like this. Hell, I'm 2 miles away from it, and it's the middle of the night, and you can already see it. Like, up here in Wisconsin, we have this huge, giant cow. We have a 300-foot tall statue of a cow. You never know what you're going to find in this game, guys. So, again, tell me what you think. Tell me what kind of places you found. This has been really fun. I love exploring this game. And, guys, it's been a real pleasure. I'm Darkdally. I will catch you guys next time.